All right, if you are in the market for a new soundbar, look no further. We've got the winner for you right here. This is the LG 3.1 channel soundbar. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this soundbar and why I think it's the best. We're going to start with the point one, which is the uh, subwoofer on the ground over there. The subwoofer is Bluetooth. It does need to be plugged into a power source of some kind, but it does not need to be connected to the TV or the soundbar itself. It just needs to be within range of the soundbar to connect via Bluetooth. So it's a really nice feature. You can have the subwoofer anywhere that you want in your house. Um, the bass on the subwoofer is great when I'm listening to music. It's really got some really rich, deep bass tones. Also, if I'm watching any kind of movies and there's any kind of explosions, the kind of rumble movie theater type experience that you would like, you definitely get that feeling out of this subwoofer. So it's a great little subwoofer that comes with this soundbar. Next up, we're going to talk about the soundbar itself. This is a 3-channel soundbar. The reason that's important, especially for someone like me, I'm currently in my warehouse. It's 50 feet this way, 25 this way, 14 feet high. So there's a lot of open space and a lot of hard surfaces for noise to bounce off of. Um, so the so the 3-channel, basically the middle speaker, is dedicated to dialogue. So the dialogue won't get lost in any kind of background noise coming out of the other 2 speakers. It really projects a nice crisp dialogue coming out of that middle speaker. If you have a 2-channel, basically you're going to have 2 speakers, and all the background noise and dialogues, they're all going to be coming out of the same speakers. And a lot of times that can lead to dialogue being muffled or lost within the sound that's coming out, especially if you're in a big open space like I am. The same thing could be said about the TV. A TV speaker coming out, it's all coming out of one speaker. So in any kind of like action scene or something, or the music gets a little bit louder, the dialogue could end up getting a little bit muffled. So if you have that issue at home, that's likely the reason. So that's why I would recommend the 3-channel, because the 3-channel, you're going to have 2 speakers on both sides, which is going to give you the background noises on both sides, and a dedicated dialogue speaker in the center. It works great for me with a big open space, but even at home, I notice sometimes that the dialogue gets a little bit lost without a sound bar. So that's why I would still, even for home or any other purpose, whatever your purpose is, if if the dialogue part is important to you, I would definitely stick with at least a 3-channel soundbar. The last thing about this soundbar is it can connect pretty much any TV. It has capability to hook up via the optical cable. It can hook up via HDMI with the EARC, which is basically just a HDMI cable going between the TV and the soundbar. Or lastly, it can connect via Bluetooth. So depending on your TV's capabilities, your TV should be able to connect to one of those 3 ways. So it's very versatile. It should work with pretty much any TV. Going between brands doesn't really matter either. I have a Samsung TV with the LG speaker, and it works great for me. So if you have any, or if you're in the market for a new soundbar, I would highly recommend this one. Even if you don't go with this one, I would highly recommend doing at least a 3.1 channel for all the reasons I discussed about dialogue and everything else. So appreciate the time, guys. Thanks.